Hello, this is yet another exciting episode of the African Movie Review, proudly brought to you by Vice Versa Global, and of course with me, your host Emmanuel Mandebo. Welcome aboard.
Silalaga kumutuju na tara tadupen bo ibo kwe nagati juli kalau wawara alobu bo iri silalaga kumutuju na ana tadupen walai
Tapi mama lo dawa deh. Lo gohoi.
Today, we bring you an amazing short film titled No Borders. The film was written and directed by Achura Fredrick, one of the emerging filmmakers from Uganda, East Africa. And the cast consisted pretty new faces in the industry. We saw Lucky Kennedy, Duku Zacharias, and of course Akujo Stella having their debut screen appearances. In the film No Borders, Khalifan, a youthful man, is suspiciously close to a young woman called Flo. Now Flo comes from the host community, while Khalifan is a refugee. Very soon, the news of their affair gets to the attention of Flo's father, who immediately mobilizes the village boys, and the village boys go ahead to waylay Flo and Khalifan. And when they are waylaid, they are subjected to a serious whooping for their apparent involvement in the really unacceptable affair. The two leading characters in the film, that is Flo and Khalifan, represent the two opposite communities. That's the refugee community and then the host community. So the film goes ahead to portray the kind of complicated relationship between these opposite communities. Moving on to the camera work, I was pretty much impressed by the cinematography. I liked the fact that they tried to portray the dark, the theme was kind of dark, so it kind of portrayed the broken relationship between these two opposite communities. That was really nice. I also liked the sound. I didn't find any much distractions with the sound. Actually, the soundtracks had that indigenous feel, and that kind of greatly contributed to the flow of the story. That was amazing. The acting. I actually had a conversation with the director of this film, and he actually told me they wanted the local people to be able to tell their stories through their own eyes. So all the actors who were recruited in this film were actually from the resettlement camps, and there was really that raw talent. I imagine these are guys who have not been before the camera, but their performances were really, really amazing, especially Flo and Khalifan. There was that scene where they were in the bush and they were having that really personal conversation. It was a very, very deep conversation. Much as I couldn't understand the language, I actually had to shift my attention from the subtitles to actually watching the emotions on the faces of these two adults, actually young adults, who were having that really deep conversation. That was something very emotional and beautiful to watch at the same time. The scripting was equally good, though I had a challenge with the opening scene, especially where the hanging scene in the beginning. I struggled to understand how it propelled our story forward. But all in all, the storytelling was really good. The topic in the film or the message was something that we have not really, I don't know whether we have deliberately ignored it, but the issue of the complicated relationship between refugees and the host communities has not been properly addressed. The refugees come from the other side with their own values, and then the host communities also have their own values. So you might find there are usually conflicts as they try to live together. And a country like Uganda, which happens to be one of the top host countries for refugees, is prone to such kind of a challenge of how to create harmony between refugees and the host communities. And this film did a good job in trying to bring this challenge to our attention. And also there was that part it suggested the peaceful dialogue and reconciliation as one of the modes of ensuring peaceful coexistence between these two opposite communities. Also, this short film is set to premiere on the 4th of March this year, and it will premiere on the Tonga Media YouTube page. So be sure to catch it and also have a feel of it by yourself. That's been it for today. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Vice Versa Global. And until next time, peace.